is your bonus on pelvic floor. So the pelvic floor, the inner thighs, all the abdominal muscles that we've talked about, and the spinal muscles all work together in stabilization. The shoulders are also important because of their placement. Neck is important because of its placement. So we are one big chain, and everything has to work together in order for things to work properly. What I've noticed is that diastasis recti and pelvic floor dysfunction or issues go hand in hand very often because of the close proximity here, how these muscles have to work together in order to function properly. So we're going to go through specifics to pelvic floor so that you can focus on those pelvic floor muscles while you're healing your diastasis, and they can work together. As always, I also recommend seeing a pelvic floor physical therapist if you are struggling with incontinence or pain in your pelvic floor. But these exercises should help you, and they are from physical therapy, so they should go right along with your practice there. Hopefully they will help you. A lot of it, just like everything else that I teach, is mind-body. It's trying to reconnect pieces that might have been lost along the way. And just being able to focus on different areas of the musculature is going to be a big part of the practice. Here's what I want you to do. Find your best alignment. And if you need to, go back to the alignment video and double check yourself. Crown, ear, shoulder, ribs, top of the hip, top of the thigh bone makes one long line. Press down through the base of the spine and up through the back of the head to elongate the spine and naturally draw the abdominals inward. Now, we've practiced our breath, breathing in to the lungs, exhaling and drawing all the central muscles together. Breathing in without raising the shoulders, but expanding the lungs, which live under the ribs. And exhaling to knit everything together. We practiced our core engagement, zipping up from the pelvic floor all the way to the sternum, drawing this area to flat and long at the same time. Okay, here's your added pieces. So I want you to right now focus on the area of your urethra that helps you hold your urine when you need to. Can you find it? Can you pull it up and in? Can you hold that muscle? That in itself might take some practice. Now I want you to find the muscle in the vagina, which lives right in between. It's the birth canal muscle. I want you to pull that up and in to the pelvis. Can you find it? Now I want you to think about the rectus, the sphincter muscle that holds your bowels. So if you have to go to the bathroom number 2, if you need to have a bowel movement, then you use those muscles to hold it until you're ready to release. Hold that muscle together. Can you find it? Release it. Can you do each of those separately? We've got the front, the middle, the back. The front, the middle, the back. If you're not there yet, that's okay. Those are things that you can practice anytime, right? It really didn't take exercise. It just takes this. What's happening here? How can I make that connection again? Okay, so now we're going to add sort of a practice to it. When you breathe in to your lungs, we talked about lungs and diaphragm. The diaphragm lives here under your lungs. It presses down, and so does your pelvic floor. That's your inhale. Your exhale happens like this. Now, this is one of the reasons why we don't push belly out and in, because it interrupts that flow of the piston breathing. So when you breathe in, it presses down. When you exhale, it comes back up, and we want to keep that natural mobility. Now, put your hands like this. You've got your thumb on your navel, and then you've got your pinky just above that. Hold all of these muscles up and in. On your inhale, pull that urethra also up and in. Exhale and release it. On your inhale, draw the navel up and in, draw the urethra up and in. and release it. And one more. And release it. Okay, relax for just a moment. Make sure that our shoulders are back and down. I'm going to do the opposite with the sphincter. So draw the navel up and in. On your exhale, pull the sphincter up and in. On your inhale, draw your navel up and in. On your exhale, draw your sphincter up and in. On your inhale, draw your navel up and in. On your exhale, draw your sphincter up and in. Now with the vagina, on your inhale, draw your navel up and in. On your exhale, draw your vagina up and in. On your inhale, draw your navel up and in. On your exhale, draw your vagina up and in. On your inhale, draw your navel up and in. On your exhale, draw your vagina up and in. Okay, all three pieces. Breathe in. Exhale, draw the pelvic floor up. Breathe in. Let the pelvic floor release. Exhale, draw the pelvic floor up. Inhale, hold the navel up and in. Allow the pelvic floor to release. Exhale, pelvic floor draws up. That was a lot to think about, right? But if you can, just practice a few times a day until we can reclaim that mind body, and then work with your flow on that. One more piece, toes apart, heels together. We're going to add a demi-plie. Why? The inner thigh draws into the pelvis, draws into the transverse abdominis. All of it is connected, yes? Okay, shoulders back and down. Now your lovely ballerina practicing this is sliding like a perfect line, straight down and up. She could draw something with her nose. So I want you to imagine that. Breathe in, knees come apart, keep your heels on the floor. Exhale. Inner thigh comes together, pelvic floor comes up, you just got taller. Breathe in, the knees come apart, the inner thighs come apart, the pelvic floor is released. Exhale. Inner thighs together, pelvic floor is up, abdominals up and in. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Strong inner thighs, breathe in. And exhale. Now, on your next practice, whatever it is, whatever you were struggling with there in the pelvic floor, bring your mind back to that on your next go around. See if you can not only engage the muscles here, but engage the muscles here. The pelvic floor goes like this. It is a web of muscles that go between the legs and hold all those precious organs up and in. So we want to care for it, keep its flexibility and its strength, and encourage it to hold everything up and in where it belongs. That's your bonus for today. Thank you.